What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Obviously Lee Authentic channel. My name's Leah, that's spelled L-E-A and not L-E-A-H. And this is going to be a midterm report on how the ladies of RHOP or Real Housewives of Potomac have been doing. Okay, so if you know what a midterm report means. It's the middle of the season or the middle of a semester. You get your midterm grades, and then you have your final grades. Since the reunion's coming up, but we still have, I think, 3 or 4 episodes before the reunion. Excuse me. I just wanted to talk about it, give my reviews, my views on the women. I stopped reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac mainly because of school, but I think I stopped around episodes 8 to 9 or 9 to 10. I just know there was a 9 in the title. So I'm off because I know the episode that's coming up on Sunday is episode 15. So yeah, it's been a minute. I have not reviewed like 5 or 6 episodes, but that's either here nor there. I have seen the episodes, but I wanted to talk about each of the ladies and give my thoughts on them. So let's get to it. First up is Miss Karen. Karen get a C-. Karen gets a C- from me. Where are we going with Miss Karen? And when I say where are we going, I'm saying like what else can Karen give us? Like when Karen stepped on the scene, we got to meet her family. We got to see the unfortunateness. I don't even think unfortunateness is a word, but we got to see, unfortunately, both of her parents passing away and how she dealt with that. We got to see her have rough times with Ray and deal with Raven and her son being officially gone. And her and Ray being real empty nesters. We had got to see her create La Dame, the fragrance. We got to see her do the wigs. It's kind of like, what else is there for Karen to give us other than to see her being a grandma? And I don't think Raven or her oldest or her son are at the point where they're like in relationships to have kids, or even if they want children. You know, I think Raven is in her early 20s, and I think when they showed her son, he was 26. So I'm kind of just like, what else can Karen give us, to be totally honest? Because the reason she gets a C- for me is like, I think it's tired. I don't like the way she handled the thing with Candace. Yes, a lot of people can say that like Karen stayed firm in her conviction. And yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Karen staying firm in her convictions. But she never, to me, really acknowledged how badly she hurt Candace. And to me, I think that puts her down in my category. Also, I'm tired of her doing Giselle versus her, because Karen acts like she's some type of victim, where if you've been watching since season 1, Karen was the main aggressor in season 1, and Giselle just started to return that energy, and all of a sudden it's, oh no, woe is me, the green-eyed bandits are attacking me, when you were the main one coming for Giselle. So now all of a sudden you're a victim. I can't rock with that. I feel like there's nothing else Karen can give us. I feel like if we get to season 7 and it's still the same old, I think season 7 or maybe possibly season 8 should be Karen's last season. Because I feel like there's nothing else she can give us. And that's not to say that like I'm not happy or proud of Karen, because to me Karen did what we tell all the women to do when they get on these reality shows. Take your exposure and run with it. Karen has La Dame fragrance. She's starting Home Essentials lines. She got the wigs with RPG show. She's an ambassador of her hometown, which she loves to death. She's probably there. But the production is probably paying for this wedding she's having with Ray. So to me, she has done what we tell the women who get on these series to do. So I just feel like there's nothing else she can give us, because I'm over her whole thing with Wendy. Like now all of a sudden her and Wendy are like buddies and they're this tight, when it's like you can clearly tell that Karen is holding on to Wendy just like Wendy is holding on to Karen. It's not a genuine friendship to me. It's a friendship that is for mutual convenience, because Wendy wants to have popularity and be on the winning team that she deems in her eyes. And Karen needs allies because she knows for a fact that Robin and Ashley gonna always stick with Giselle, and Candace don't really fool with her, and she a little bit closer to Giselle now because of her rift that she had with Karen. And then now all of a sudden, now she's not really holding Mia accountable. If you look at the after shows, all of a sudden she's kind of like trying to throw it all on Candace, when I'm like, Mia ain't been aggressive. Mia ain't started these things with people. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm over Miss Karen. So C-. Karen, get it together. You need to give us something new for season 7. If it's not new, nothing new, and it's the same old, I think you should bow out gracefully and move on to other endeavors. So yeah, Miss Giselle, come up here, girl. Giselle gets a C+ for me. Giselle is kind of in the same boat as Karen, but she gets a higher score because Giselle is still working. I'm giving Giselle similar critiques where it comes to Karen. I'm over Giselle versus Karen. It's not good. It's it's tired, because neither one of y'all got good reads for each other. It's either Giselle is a whore, or what's it called? Karen should be at the Denny's for the early bird special. It's nothing. It's not giving me nothing. And the other thing is, like, I'm tired of Giselle and these fruitless, like, dating. Like, we don't care about you and Jamal. We don't. No one really believed that you and Jamal were together. Granted, y'all could have really been together, but no one believed that it was true. On top of that, your dating life never comes, like I said, it's not fruitful. It never happens either. And then it never happens, ma'am. So my thing is, like, either we're going to watch you be happy by yourself and dating, or not even dating. You could just be chilling by yourself. But I need to see more from you, Giselle. Like, what happened to Every Hue Beauty? Did it get discontinued? Do you not even want to be in makeup world anymore? Okay, let's watch you do this podcast. Let's watch you do other endorsements. Can we watch you get ready for the chat room with Portia? I need more. And yes, I mean, seeing her daughters grow up is really nice, because you can tell that they are maturing into really beautiful women, like beautiful little girls. They're both, the twins are cute, and so is the oldest. But I'm like, girl, I need more from Giselle. So you in the same boat as Karen. Although you do get you get a C+. I just need more from you, sis. But we know you are the poster child for Real Housewives of Potomac. When people see Real Housewives of Potomac, they think of, like, the network has made it to where you think of Giselle. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Y'all be thinking Karen is the fave, but Giselle comes up when you Google it. She's the first. It goes RHOP Giselle Bryant. Like, it does not go RHOP Karen. I don't even know Karen's last name. Or the Grand Dame. It doesn't do that. So Giselle is their fave. Giselle's on chat room with Portia. Giselle is getting endorsements with HelloFresh and other large corporations. So I want to see that more. I don't care about you and Jamal. I don't. It's nice to see your kids. Like, it's really nice to see the girls growing up. But other than that, Giselle, I need more from you. I do. And like I said, I'm tired of you and Ray. Not Ray. I'm tired of you versus Karen. It's not doing anything. And I'm also tired of Wendy versus Giselle, because it really doesn't seem like Giselle is really invested. It mostly seems like it's more of a nuisance for Giselle to have to argue with Wendy. In my opinion. I could be wrong. But from the way I'm looking at it, yes, Giselle feels some type of way as it pertains to Wendy, but not on the level that I feel like Wendy is taking it and the fans are taking it. I do not think Giselle is really bothered by buy this. Honestly, for Giselle, I think Giselle sees this as this is my job. My job is to be catty, to be messy, to be a villain, to stir the pot and all of that stuff. And that's what I get paid to do. So y'all hating me doesn't really do anything for me. And I think that's how Giselle is able to thrive. Because I've seen many of people say they've met Giselle and they love her in person. So I'm kind of just like, she's like Kenya. Kenya treats RHOA like a job. Yes, she has her issues with some of the ladies, but at the end of the day, Kenya knows this is where my bread is buttered. So I'm going to use it and I'm going to milk it to this best. That's why the sis is on Dancing with the Stars and doing a wonderful job. Go Kenya. So yeah, I give Giselle a C+. Step it up, ma'am. If you ain't stepped it up, I need more from you in season 7. If you have not stepped it up, I think by season 8, it's time for you to bid this franchise adieu and go do better things for yourself. Yeah. Now, Miss Robin. Robin gets a D+. Robin gets a D+. Don't get me wrong. I like Robin. I think Robin is an asset to the show. You know, even though people don't see her that way, I think she is, in the sense of she kind of is like the Cynthia in a way, like where people are like, oh, Cynthia's boring and this and this. And Cynthia is boring, but Cynthia was, you need a neutral party in a friend group. You always need somebody that's cool with everybody, because some people not going to get along, but some people are, but they always bring the group back together. And in some way, I feel like Robin kind of does that at times, but we do know Robin is loyal and faithful to Miss Giselle. And it's funny how y'all don't like that Robin don't be checking Giselle, but we've seen Robin check Giselle plenty of times. Robin just be agreeing with Giselle and y'all just don't like it. But the reason why Robin gets a D is, like, I'm tired of hearing about her and Juan. I'm happy that her and Juan and the boys have moved into a nice brand new home that they built. That's a really big accomplishment. But I'm sick of this, like, I'm sick of the trope of if her and Juan are going to get married for real and all this stuff. I don't care. Technically, in the eyes of the law, like law in Virginia, they are married. They've been living in the same house since they got divorced. It's called common law marriage. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I need to see Robin in these bedazzled hats. You know, the fact that we found out that, like, QVC and, like, Ross and TJ Maxx was trying to hit her up. I need to see her peddling these hats, okay? I want to see her succeed and create an empire with them ugly hats, okay? I don't care about her and Juan. I don't care about her and Juan. Yes, Juan is handsome. I don't care. So I'm gonna need her to step it up. If she don't get it together by season 7, they need to demote her or let her go. That's just what we just gonna call a thing. Either demote Robin, it's like demote her to a friend of Giselle's after season 7 if she don't get it together, or just let her go. But yeah, Robin get a D+ for me. You got to step it up, Miss Robin. And I like Robin. Robin to me grew up. Robin has grown on me since last season, because Robin be saying slick stuff where I be like, ooh, Robin. But it's true. So I like Robin for that aspect. But I need Robin to step it up. So step it up, Miss Robin. Step it all the way up. Next, we have the she-devil, Miss Ashley. Ashley gets a C-, but Ashley needs to step it all the way up. And the reason why I say Ashley needs to step it up, since season 2, we have been going back and forth with Ashley wants to be pregnant, Ashley gets pregnant, Michael cheats on Ashley, embarrasses her. Ashley has her baby. Michael don't want the baby. Cheats on her. Embarrasses her. Ashley gets pregnant again. Michael all of a sudden wants a baby, but he's still being a dick. I can't take it. And he possibly might be cheating on her with a man or a woman. I'm over it. I'm over Ashley and Smeagol. I'm over it. I need more. I'm sick of Ashley being pregnant. I am. I'm so tired of Ashley being pregnant. I'm happy that she was able to have her kids. She didn't have any, like, terrible, like, pregnancy where she almost died or anything. For the most part, she had a normal pregnancy. So I'm happy for her in that regard. But I'm tired of her being pregnant. It's like when Eva was always pregnant on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was like, girl, did you just get on this show so you could get paid to be pregnant? Like, it's getting annoying at this point. I need more from Ashley. Also, Ashley gets a C- because, ma'am, you've been on this series since season 1, and Ashley, you have nothing for us that is your own. When y'all had that tired Outback Steakhouse well, I can't even version Outback Steakhouse, technically a version of y'all's restaurant, but it's more successful. But you and Michael doing that kangaroo restaurant, it was you and Michael. Why don't you have anything that is yours? You got certified to be a yoga instructor. Why are you not selling yoga mats or yoga pants and yoga outfits, tops and t-shirts and things of that nature? And maybe she is, but I don't excuse me, I don't keep up with Ashley because she not my cup of tea. But we never see her on the series peddling her merch. Ashley could have so much. Like, y'all, I looked up yoga mats because I have a rower. And I just wanted to put my rower on a yoga mat. So I purchased a yoga mat from Five Below. Because the yoga mats that I wanted to get from like Walmart was like $15 or $20. And I'm like, I just need this mat on the floor so it doesn't so this rowing machine don't mess up the carpet. So I'm like, why are you not selling custom yoga mats that are from you? When I know like actual like authentic yoga mats run for like $50 and above, because I Googled. Ashley, you got 2 kids. And I hate how everyone's like, well, she's gonna get child support. Okay, and child support only lasts until you're 18, and child support can be reduced. And with her being on this series, if Ashley makes a decent income without Michael's help, then they're not going to give her that much money for Michael, even if Michael is rich. Y'all have y'all not seen so many how these rappers be worth millions of dollars, but because they're like in a 360 deal or something, the courts are like, this, he ain't really got no money. So this is all you getting. You only getting like $1,000 a month, which is nothing when you got babies. So I'm like, y'all thinking that Ashley having these kids is like, oh my gosh, she's going to get alimony. She's going to get child support. That's not really going to do anything for her. And I don't think Michael is stupid. He probably has a really good prenup when it comes to Ashley. So in my opinion, I just feel like, why have you not created something of your own? Like, why haven't you created something of your own? You've been on this series since season 1. You were in season 6. You've been on this series since 2016, and we have yet to learn anything, but yet to see you show us business savvy, other than that tired restaurant that we all knew was gonna fail. Because ain't nobody eating kangaroo. Y'all might do it over there in Australia, but ain't nobody in America eating kangaroo. We just not. We just not, bruh. So I'm just kind of like, Ashley, you got to step it up. And like I said, I'm tired of her being pregnant. I'm tired of her, Michael being like an ass. I just need her to come with a better storyline, or she need to leave after season 7. So step it up, Miss Ashley. Step it all the way up. Next, we're going to Miss Candy Pants. I give Candace a B. Candace gets a solid B. Mainly because I'm happy we were able to see more from Candace this season. And I give her a B mainly because she put out an album while the show was running. That is why she gets a B. I hate when, like, I'll give you Love and Hip Hop, for example. We would see people working actively on records and singles, but it would never come out until the reunion. And I'm like, once the reunion is over, ain't nobody gonna care about this series. Candace has been smart, and she released her album during the middle of the season. I think it was out by the 1st of October, and they're not gonna be done filming Roa until probably November when they aired I think the reunion probably will be in November, or maybe at the end of October. So there's several more episodes coming out. So it's like, of course you're going to go check out her album. Y'all watched her music video. Her music video came out. And it was decent. I'm not going to lie. Even though I love me some Candace, she was a little stiff at times, but it's her first music video. So maybe she was just uncomfortable, but it did well. It's doing well. And she sounds really good. And I'm just kind of like, I give you kudos for not waiting until the end of the series, till the reunion, to release music when the momentum of you being on the show has slowed down. I also like that we got to see her act, and she's actually really good at it. Like, it's not cheesy or corny. It's actually pretty decent. Also, I'm happy we got to see her working on her masters, because it's hard. And see her be a stepmom and watching her and Chris have their moments. I think she's doing well. My only reason why Candace doesn't get anything higher than a B is she got to work on not being triggered by these trolls. The fact that she allowed Mia and Ashley to get her to the point where she had a food fight with Mia and then she at the table with Ashley doing that, I was just kind of like, Candace. And I felt bad when Chris took her outside and she was like, they're not going to get to say what they want to me. They're just not, and I'm not going to get to respond. And I'm like, wow. Like, you can tell that the way people have came at her and demeaned her about just shut up and take it has really gotten to Candace. And I really hope after this season, it changes for her. I want to see Candace grow. I want to see her mature and not be triggered by juvenile people. So that is why she doesn't get higher than a B for me, because it's like, Candace, you are too smart to keep allowing these women, especially Ashley and Mia, because we're going to talk about Mia, to really get you in your feelings and to get you to go with them and to go there with them, because they're not worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, you got to work on that. I'm kind of wondering what's the storyline going to be for season 7. Maybe it's the next album. Maybe it is her and Chris working on having kids or whatever. I'm looking forward to see what Candace can give us. So Candy Pants gets a B. Now on to Miss Wendy. Wendy gets a B minus. Okay. I like Wendy, but I am slowly getting annoyed with Miss Wendy. Or scratch that, Dr. Wendy. Let's put some respect on that name, Dr. Wendy. I'm just tired of her right now. I think she's doing too much in the context of parading her relationship around like it's some prize. Don't get me wrong. Leah loves love. I love love that is healthy, and that's realistic, and that's honest, and that is pure to the two people that are a part of it. That is the type of relationship that I want, and that is the type of relationships I like to see. And I think that's what Wendy has, but I also think Wendy is setting herself up for failure, because to me it seems like Wendy is trying to align herself with Karen and Mia. And it's kind of like, sis, no. you don't think the outcome you think you gonna get it's not gonna happen. It really isn't. The only reason why the people are championing you right now is because your adversaries are the green-eyed bandits. If you come around in season 7 and Giselle and Robin aren't paying you any attention and they're like paying you dust, you're going to look stupid if you try to start any kind of argument with them, because they're not feeding into you. And I only think Karen is holding on to you because Karen doesn't have anybody else to hold on to other than Mia. And Karen's smart enough to know that Mia goes where the wind blows. And that's just true tea. Mia goes where she feels like she's going to get the most support. And that is nobody that you want on your team. You want people that's going to stand firm and solid with you. Check you when you wrong, but when you right, they gonna stand 10 toes down with you. And that's not what Mia gives Karen. And she fakes gives it to Karen. But all in all, I know Mia talking cash money ish about Karen behind her back. It just ain't came out yet. But it's just, I think I just think Wendy's setting herself up for failure, y'all. Mainly because it's like, she's kind of being a little shady towards Candace. And I'm telling you, if Wendy loses Candace, she gonna be on an island by herself. Let's just call a thing. Like really. Y'all say y'all don't like Candace, but Candace still has a cordial relationship with Giselle and with Robin. She may not get along with Ashley, but that's okay. But she gets along with Ascale, and she slightly gets along. She tolerates Karen, and she don't see it from Mia. So that's only 2 people that out of the 7 women who are on this franchise that Candace does not get along with, who aren't really that integral to the story in a sense. Like, if Ashley got demoted to a friend of the show, it'd be all right. Same with Mia being demoted. The storyline would still go on. But it's because she has beef with Giselle, who is like a staple in the cast, you don't choose your battles, ma'am. Choose your battles. And it's starting to feel like you're more pressed than Giselle is. Yes, I feel like Giselle is pressed, but not to the extent of Giselle is posting IG posts of like giving. It just seems like you're trying too hard, Wendy, and you don't need to try too hard. You are beautiful. Like, you are gorgeous. Your family's beautiful. You got your 3 little kids are adorable. Your 3 kids are adorable. Your husband seems like a really good dude. Like, you have 4 degrees. You're trying to get this Zen Win shit off the ground. But it's like you have so many things to like that you don't need to overcompensate, but it looks like you're overcompensating. And that's why you get a B-. If you come back for season 7, I need you to stop putting so much emphasis on your marriage with Wendy and really show us your business venture with getting Zen Win off the ground. Like, show us you making these different candles. Show us the process of you doing packaging and things of that nature. Stop talking about your body and stop talking about Eddie. That's it. Ascale. I give Ascale the highest grade in the entire cast, and that is a B+. I like her. She's fashionable, she's level-headed, and she's not afraid to speak her mind, because she spoke up to Robin, she spoke up to Mia, she spoke up to Giselle. Like, I like Mia. I think Mia is Ascale. I think Ascale is a solid addition to the cast. I hope she gets a flute for next season, because I think it would be better for us to get another immigrant. Well, I don't know if she's an immigrant. Another African, descendant on the cast. Like how we have Wendy, who's Nigerian, then we have Ascale, who's Ethiopian. That would really be like showing what DC, Potomac, Maryland, and Virginia has for it. Because there are large population and pockets of African immigrants from Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, Kenya, like all these different areas in all these different countries in Africa. So I feel like she's a wonderful addition. Plus, like I said, her fashion sense it hits. And Potomac needs fashion. So I give Ascale a B+. I'm hoping she gets promoted because I would like to know more about her. I think she has 3 kids like Wendy's does. And her husband seems sweet and cool and goofy. So yeah, Ascale, highest grade in the class. B+, sis. B+. Mia get the lowest grade. Mia gets a D-. Okay? Sis, I would have gave you an F, but you get points for showing up to class. You get a D, ma'am. You are flatlining, Mia, and you know you are flatlining, and that is why you are arguing with Candace. And Candace has yet to really respond to your ass, and it makes you look goofy as hell. It really does. Like, let's just call a thing a thing. Mia is milking this whole victimhood of her being in foster care and her mom being a recovering drug addict and trying to blame Candace if her mom relapsed. No, you would be the blame of your mom relapsing. And your mom would be the blame of herself relapsing. You can't put ownership on someone making a conscious decision to harm their body on anybody else other than the person who does it themselves. Let's call a thing a thing. And if you really wanted to blame somebody, it would be you because you put her on national TV and told everybody how she was out here drugged out and left you with your daddy who poured who allowed you to burn yourself as a child with hot grits. So you are the reason if your mom does relapse. But I hope the lady don't, because relapsing for this show ain't worth it. But yeah, girl, you get a D-. Now you on Instagram talking about now you claiming you were a stripper when all of a sudden you weren't a stripper, posting Nikki's SNL clip, and now she talking about like don't mess with me and stuff. Ugh, Mia, shut up, you corny. Then now she's trying to get with the whole trope of Candace's response to her are homophobic, no, transphobic, because she called you handsome. They're slightly transphobic, but you are handsome, Mia. Let's get it together. Your big feet and your big hands. You're handsome. You're pretty, but I don't believe this lie of you being 36. You a good 46, ma'am. A good 46, lying ass. Cause all of a sudden it was like, I'm not a stripper, but now we claiming to be a stripper. And then the reason why you get a D- is because you're using dog whistles to get people who you know that don't like Candace, who are on Monique's side, who is a character that's not even on this show anymore, to come and attack Candace. You can't even attack her yourself. You have to go with low-hanging fruit by aligning yourself with someone who's not even on the show, you lame. You just lame. But I think it's okay to have you on the show because I want people to keep reading you for filth. Keep reading. And I think the only reason you keep coming for Candace is I feel like you got your ass toe up at the reunion. You got your ass toe up because they just filmed the reunion. And she's still on Instagram, still posting these captions of saying Candace is homophobic and she's this person, like she's a horrible person. Sis, they not getting rid of Candace. They would get rid of you before they get rid of Candace, even if people don't like Candace. People don't understand that hate views is still views. Excuse me, y'all. You still watching and hating on Candace, but it's garnering viewership. Don't nobody care about you, Mia, and G's creepy ass all of a sudden. And I like G when it first came on, but now he give creepy vibes. Like, ugh. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all. These are my like critiques on the ladies and my grades. So let me know what you guys think below. Give me your thoughts. What are y'all thoughts so far with the season? Overall, if I had to rate the whole entire season, I would give it a C+. I would give it a solid C+. I wouldn't give it a B or an A because it ain't pulled me in like that. And it was easy for me to stop watching it while I was trying to get my schoolwork together. So like, but there's other shows I continued watching while trying to get school together. So it wasn't something I rushed to put on. So I would definitely give this series a C+. It's not horrible. It's not boring, but it ain't that girl to me anymore. It used to be, but it's not anymore. So yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic, and I'm out, y'all. Deuces.